Morning. Well, it's morning here. I don't know when you'll watch this, but I wanted to show you guys some of the new plants that I've been getting. But first, let me show you guys the dog pound because they're underfoot always. Hi guys. Good morning. Good morning. There he is. Hi Timmy. Hi Timmy. So if you guys, if you've been following, you might remember that we had puppies last October. We had puppies, and I was trying to decide if I wanted to keep one, and if so, which one. And then I decided, like, okay, I'm gonna keep two. And then trying to manage, in deciding to keep two, I had already still had a puppy. She was an older puppy, but still a puppy. So I had 3 puppies, and like trying to do that along with the other dogs, it just got to be too much. So I ended up rehoming the last puppy and just keeping the white puppy. Yeah, so we're happy. I feel like this is a great number. And then my husband and I both have said many times that this is it for us. Like, no more dogs, no more cats, no more things that need to be cared for inside the house. We are kind of missing the freedoms we had, like to be able to like go places all day and be gone for the day. Like with the chickens outside, like that's easy. Their food and water's topped off. They're good for days, outside of having to collect eggs. The chickens are good. Like they're easy. But having house pets and things that need to be, I guess, nurtured daily, it's a little bit harder to take vacations and do that kind of stuff, especially when now we've got 5 dogs, so it's a lot. But anyways, I want to show you guys some of the new plants that I got, and I just wanted to give you that little update on the puppy. This will be like, it's probably been like 6 months since I had mentioned that, so yeah. And then like, I love all the people who took puppies because they keep me updated on how they're doing, and I love that so much. And since then, all except for Timmy have been spay neutered. So we're not doing this again. It was a great experience, but it was very stressful, and it was a lot of work and a lot of cleanup. Not for me, but I'm glad I got to experience it. So this is my first Chihuahua, Chalupa James. This is my second Chihuahua, Pepper Ann. That's Cody. She's the one who was still a puppy when we had puppies. She actually just turned 1, and she just got spayed a few weeks ago. That's Bowser on the bed. He is 4 this year. And then Timmy right there, the white and brown, he is one of the puppies that we kept. His name is Timothy, and we call him Tiny Tim. All right, so now we can actually head outside, and I'm gonna let them come outside with me. Hopefully they won't disturb the video too much. Come on, guys. All right, so the plants are over here, and I got these from 2 different places shopping. So let's start with this one right here. Look at this. Look at the teeny foliage on this. This is Elfantime. It's gorgeous. It is a perennial, and I think you can walk on this. It looks tough enough to walk on, but I'm not sure exactly where I want it to go. I think I might actually put it in a container and let it kind of crawl over the sides like it's doing here. Maybe a terracotta pot, like a low terracotta. I think that might be really beautiful to do that with this. I've got sweet potato vines. I buy these every year, and usually I buy a bunch of this chartreuse color, but I think I'm gonna change it up this. Well, I definitely am gonna change it up because I bought another color of sweet potato vine that I wanted to show you. I bought these here. Look how gorgeous this is. Look at that half leaf. Absolutely stunning. Such a gorgeous plant. Let me see what her name is. Kelly Ray. This is Kelly Ray. Some of the most beautiful leaves. So I got 2 of Kelly Ray and then 1 of the Bright Ideas Lime, because I have one spot where these are gonna go, and I'm gonna do this, and then another Kelly Ray right here. Hold up. And then she's gonna be on the other side of those 2. They're gonna get big and bushy and trail, and they're actually gonna go down here. So see where my hand is, like right there, my finger? They're gonna get planted right there, and then they'll just trail off into that sidewalk area. But they are absolutely stunning. Like, I cannot with these leaves. It's so, like, to me it feels very alien, you know, like the way this looks. And plants are just so amazing that way. Gorgeous. Just looks, look, there's 2 half moon leaves on this plant. Absolutely incredible. They just stopped me in my tracks. But anyways, and then I got the hubby some peppers. They said Inferno, and I said, okay, he'll like those. Hot. He likes hot peppers. I grabbed this cutie right here, and she is an herb, Britain Perilla. And then let me see, because it does say what she's good for. Here we go. Hold on. Mint basil aroma, salad stir fries. So I thought, I have never grown this before, so we'll give it a try this year. We've got this epazote, and this one says it's great for Mexican dishes, I believe, for a sweet, mild flavor and a companion herb when cooking black beans. I love finding errors like that. Black beans. Okay, this I've had before, and I was glad to see it again. This is a scented geranium, and it smells incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh gosh, here they go. I love herbs for the sniff factor, and then eating them is like secondary to me. So, I mean, this one is a geranium, but I believe geraniums are edible. They're herbs, right? This says it's an herb. Now, my other geraniums, you know, that are grown for flowers, I would not try to eat them. But when it says that they're actually grown for edibility, then that's when I do it. But if it's just like grown for containers, you know, like plantings, ornamental plantings, I'm not going to eat that plant. And then I also got some fennel, bronze fennel, and look how gorgeous this is. Look at the foliage. Absolutely incredibly gorgeous. I love that so much. Okay, so let's move along. I think you guys might have seen this, maybe, the braided willow. I think I did share that in another video. I need to get this planted because it keeps falling over. Even I'm watering it every day, but it's drying out every day, and anytime the wind blows, it falls over. So I was thinking about taking out this obelisk and putting it right there after I'm done with, well, I would just do a new pot right there. But I think that might be a really cool spot for it. Or I thought about putting it over here on this little corner. You see that little bare patch right there? I thought about sticking it in there. But sometimes, you know, we take this cart and we're moving it from the backyard to the front. Sometimes we run this corner over. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so this I'm super excited about. This is clumping bamboo, rufa bamboo, and it's hardy to my zone, so it can go down to -30 to -20. And I got this actually from a greenhouse here called Groovy Plants. It gets 8 to 12 feet tall and wide, and you should space it 4 to 5 feet apart from each other. Ooh. And it's hardy down to -30s, -20s. I think we said that already. But it's absolutely gorgeous. I got 2 of them, but I think I might grab a third. Look at that. And this is, because it's clumping, it's not the bamboo that grows like on runners and that it's hard to get out. This is a clumping, so you can just like dig up the clumps, repot them someplace else. Okay, so right here, I grabbed this on clearance. It is a ginormous pot of rosemary. And I was in Lowe's and I was smelling it, and then I just could not leave it behind. This is what I like to do with my rosemary, because I have some growing from that I started from seed in the greenhouse, but it's not this big, and this, like, touching it like releases the smells, and it smells so good. I love rosemary. Okay, and then over here I've got a muscadine grape. I had a muscadine grape last summer, and it survived the winter until my greenhouse cover blew off on my greenhouse on the other side of the garden, and it got exposed to like frost and snow and all that, and it ended up dying. So I got this one. I think I might take some cuttings and try to root up and to have a secondary plant. But yeah, so I got this. It's got a couple of clusters of grapes on it, which is so cute. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to plant it just yet. I might move it because I have it's not my grape plant, but it's on this side of the house, and I believe a prior neighbor or something planted it, but it's like right at my fence line, and so we get all of the grapes and all of the foliage, and you know, grape plants will take over if you don't keep them like manicured. So it's like been the bane of my existence to take care of this wild, crazy grape. Yeah. So I'm gonna see if I have anything new in the greenhouse. Hi, Chalupa. We've got some new proven winners here. We just got a delivery, and these are some plants that are probably coming out in 2027. There might be some 2026s in there, but I haven't looked over the material just yet, but they look gorgeous. Oh, yes. Okay, so I got this willow plant. Here's the tag. Grafted willow. Look at this. I got this from Home Depot. So cute. Traffic is loud in the morning, so let me put this over here so you guys can see it better. Gorgeous. So I'm going to plant this in the landscape somewhere. It is hardy and it's so pretty. All right, so we got that, and then I got 2 hardy bananas on clearance. I actually had to ask them to mark this down. It had a lot of dead leaves and things on it. It was dry as can be, so I got that one. And then the same with this one. I had to ask them to mark it down. It hadn't been marked down yet, and yeah, they'll do fine. I was thinking about putting them over here. So actually, let me give you guys a quick little update from the garden tour. So I was talking about taking out all those lilies, you know, to kind of keep the deer back, and the hubby came out and he removed them all, most of them. I still have a lot of there's some here still, but I'm gonna end up taking out the hostas and all these little plants here. I don't know what they are. It's like with this little frilliness, I got to take all of those out. I got to clean this area up right here with the hostas. We've got that bishop's weed that is all through this bed, so I need to, like, I'm pulling all this stuff out except for this hydrangea can stay, and then this hydrangea can stay. And then I'm pulling these guys out because they have formed a thick wall right here. So I'm gonna take those out, move those into the front garden or the very, very back garden over there, somewhere over there. And then maybe do some kind of a food item or plant those bananas here. But over here, I was thinking of doing a couple more fruit trees, possibly, like the columnar apples. Here's that grape. You can see it crawling along the fence I put up. And it goes all the way over here, and it like comes like over the side. Looks like it's got some little clusters on there too, so we might get some grapes out of it this year. But yeah, all right, so let's check in the greenhouse real quick. Oh, I got these hanging baskets on clearance. These are petunias. I got this, another hanging basket. These guys are good to buy on clearance because all you need to do is fertilize them and water them, pretty much. Hi, Timmy. Hi, Timmy. What are you doing? All right, so let's head in here. All right. Close the door behind me. I don't know if I showed this, but I got this from Proven Winner. Well, it's not from them, but I got it from, I think, Home Depot. Pretty. Let me see. I don't think there's anything that is like just new. I did bring out all of my, hang on, let me switch to 0.5 real quick. That's better. So I did bring out everything from the basement and I moved it into here. Houseplants and stuff. These guys are new. These are also from Proven Winners, Walter's Garden. These are bug bat carnivorous plants, and I'm hoping to put them into one of my ponds or in some sort of water display. These are hardy as well. And let me see, zone 5B to zone 9. So this is a great addition if you've got a boggy space in your garden already. So these guys like to stay wet. They don't want to dry out at all. They want to be boggy. They want to be wet. So if you got a space like that, these are perfect. All right, guys, that is it for the new plants. I hope you enjoyed this video. Look at my fan, just dangling. Come here, buddy. See if I get you. I'll turn you off for now. No, I'll leave you on. I'm not gonna be here long. Usually I hang it up in the window up here, but I had taken it because I close the windows at night. I took it down and it's just dangling and it's on, and it's a solar fan, so because the sun's up, it's on. But anyways, let me know if you guys have any questions about anything you saw in this video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.